I just finished watching the Miraculous Ladybug New York special, or as it's officially titled, Miraculous World, New York, United My review of the Miraculous New York special ran into some copyright problems. Those publishers over at Zag thought I was using too much of their copyrighted content. So much so that they genuinely thought they could get away with taking down the video. Spoiler alert, they didn't get away with it, and I won my first proper legal dispute. However, something that I considered is that maybe, not using copyrighted content for the entirety of these reviews would make it easier to fly under the whole Content ID radar. So, welcome to the new format of reviews. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm not going to show you clips of what I'm reviewing, because that's lame. Here, take a look at this clip from the Miraculous Ladybug Shanghai special. Oh yeah, if you couldn't be bothered to read the title, this is a review of that thing I just said. Okay. Yeah, roll the fucking,
I could go for a walk and see if fate brings me a magic ingredient.
Aren't you afraid of getting lost? You don't even speak Mandarin.
I won't get lost. I have my phone. It has a GPS and a translator.
Marinette's in Shanghai now, and not for some contrived reason like in the New York special. Actually, now that I think about it, this special got a lot of stuff right that I complained about in the last one. This special plays at the correct speed, so all the voices sound normal. We aren't introduced to 1,000 new superheroes in the new city. In fact, all of the classmates are pretty much gone, so they got to focus their time on the main characters here. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Why is Adrian in Shanghai? Because his dad is opening a boutique, but he's actually looking for this powerful, miraculous knockoff that's hidden away in a magical cave that only opens up during a magical eclipse, whatever that is. And why is Marinette in Shanghai? Because she's personally delivering a package to her uncle, but she's actually a fucking simp and just wants to be as close to Adrian as possible. I know, big surprise, who would have guessed? So they fly there separately, and Adrian gets this private jet with these, bay view windows. I've seen these on a train before, in the dining car, but I think on a plane it would be literally impossible to have windows like these. I distinctly remember hearing how plane engineers would rather the planes not have windows at all, so they could keep the hull strong without the glass fucking shattering when the outside pressure got low enough. Anyway, the story kicks off when Marinette gets all her shit stolen by some girl, and this girl happens to be Faye, the guest star of this special. She's homeless and lives in this abandoned monastery on the outskirts of the city, protecting the prodigious, that miraculous knockoff I mentioned earlier. Now I gotta complain a bit. This special makes it look like Hawkmoth is trying to get this thing because he's pure evil, like the stereotypical cartoon villain that he is. This show set up the lore that if he had the two main miraculouses of creation and destruction, that he could fucking revive his dead wife and shit. But then in this special, he's going out of his way to get the necklace just for the sake of having power. But then again, maybe this is character development. Maybe he's going through a Walter White phase, where he says it's to bring his wife back, but he's really doing it because he likes being powerful. I don't know, we'll have to see. It's either lazy writing or good writing that copies Breaking Bad.
I liked it. I was good at it.
But now I get to sing some praises. This special doesn't feel like a rehash of the New York special, which I was 100% expecting. It feels like the writers of this entire franchise are breaking out of the formulaic rut they've been in for the entirety of the first 3 seasons of this show. I'm not so sure about season 4 yet, it's too early to tell. However, this special does have the same vibe that the New York special gives off. Like it's supposed to be the backseat pilot for another series set in Shanghai and following this new character. Okay, wait, that was a long tangent. Okay, so what I was saying before that is Marinette gets her stuff stolen while she's out on her own, including her phone, all her money, and, of course, her earrings.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, these are nice. Thank you, ma'am. It's not what I'm looking for, but it's very kind of you.
你戴上它会特别漂亮。
The scenes of Marinette getting lost in the city and trying to find her stolen stuff is actually one of my favorite things this show has ever done. There's this looming sense of hopelessness as she looks more and more defeated when she can't find her stuff. When the most powerful hero in the show is suddenly stripped of her powers, it's a real tone shift, you know? But then it gets fucking ruined by Marinette trying to be a fucking white knight about stealing her earrings back.
You stole my earrings?
Weren't you the one who wanted them back?
Yes, but not like that. Stealing is wrong. That seller paid a lot of money to buy my earrings from whoever sold them to him. If he can't sell them back, he'll have lost all his money.
These things are literally one of the most powerful artifacts in existence, and she's all like, oh, the shopkeeper could lose out on money because we stole back the earrings. Fuck off. Anyway, rather than taking her home, Faye takes Marinette to the monastery because the plot demands it. Hawkmoth is already there looking for the new necklace, and he almost gets it with the help of a supervillain pawn shop owner, but instead, the new character takes it and gets Beast Boy powers. She needs to be pure of heart to use the dragon power, though. Oh yeah, and Cat Noir dies. He shows up for like 3 minutes and then just gets turned into glitter. That segues into my main complaint about this special. The New York special felt like it shoehorned in too many new characters at once, but it still gave most of the screen time to Ladybug and Cat Noir. They were still the stars of the show. In this special, Cat Noir literally dies and Ladybug gets sidelined for the sake of giving the new character more screen time. I'm gonna be honest, this isn't what I signed up for. This special overall doesn't feel like Miraculous Ladybug. There's no romance, there's no side characters. The only thing between this and the show itself is the main character and the main villain. And now that I say that, I don't even think main character is the right phrase. Like I said earlier, Ladybug got sidelined. Actually, now that I think about it, Hawkmoth got sidelined too by this giant Anubis-looking golem. So I think the best recommendation I can give is, if you're a fan of Miraculous Ladybug, the show, you'd probably be setting yourself up for disappointment by watching this. If you look at the special in a vacuum, it does stand on its own. You only need the vaguest prior knowledge of who Ladybug is to understand what's going on. I think this special is the only thing that has come out of this franchise that I just didn't really enjoy. It's not a feeling of bitterness that I wasted my time watching it, but more of a, what? Like coming out of a theater and then the credits are rolling and completely forgetting what I just watched. The last thing that put me off was the pacing. The first act is way too slow, the second act isn't slow but is just really fucking long, and then the third act is rushed. As much as I love Miraculous Ladybug and as much as I want to recommend this special, I just can't bring myself to do it. However, I've come to a decision with this show, which might be a good consolation prize after this video. My very first review of Miraculous Ladybug was made during the hiatus after Season 2, meaning that review only covered 2 seasons. At the end of Season 4, I'll be making a new review of Miraculous Ladybug to share some new thoughts that now that the show has doubled in length. In the meantime, let me know in the comments if you want to see me review any other cartoons. And, you know, do the whole subscribing thing and the liking video bullshit that all us tubers keep telling you to do. I mean, if you want, I don't really care. It's just a fucking like and a subscriber, and it's not like it means anything. It's just like, it just helps me and shit. I don't know how it helps me, it just does. Just fucking, yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm trying to reach 50 followers on Twitch, so if you want to help me out there, go to twitch.tv/sourcemaster_ and hit that follow button, and also watch my streams, because I stream there sometimes now. Yeah, thanks for watching, okay, bye!